Hello everyone. Welcome back to English Listening Practice. Today's story is called The Brave Little Neighbor. This story will help you improve your English while teaching an important life lesson. Listen carefully. Let's begin. Mia was 12 years old. She lived on a quiet street with small houses and big trees. Mia was smart, she was kind, but there was one problem. Mia was afraid of almost everything. She was afraid of the dark, she was afraid of dogs, she was afraid of speaking in front of people. Most of all, Mia was afraid of trouble. Just stay quiet, she always told herself, don't get involved. Every day, Mia walked home from school alone. She passed a small blue house on the corner. An old man named Mr. Owens lived there. Mr. Owens was 80 years old. He lived alone. His wife had passed away 2 years before. Mia never talked to him. She just waved sometimes. One afternoon, everything changed. Mia was walking home. She heard shouting. 3 older boys stood near the park. They were laughing at a smaller boy. The small boy's name was Leo. He was only 8 years old. The boys had taken his backpack. They were throwing it to each other. "Give it back," Leo shouted. His voice was shaking. The boys laughed harder. Mia stopped walking. Her heart started to beat fast. This is not my problem, she thought. I should just go home. She took a step back. But then she saw Leo's face. He looked scared. He looked alone. Mia remembered something her grandmother once said. Courage doesn't mean you're not afraid. Courage means you do the right thing anyway. Mia took a deep breath. She walked toward the boys. "Hey," she said. Her voice was louder than she expected. "Give him his backpack." The boys turned and looked at her. "Or what?" the tallest boy said. He smiled in a mean way. Mia's legs were shaking, but she didn't move. "Or I'm going to tell the school," she said. "And I'm going to tell your parents. I know where you live, Jake." The tall boy's smile disappeared. "How do you know my name?" he asked. "Everyone knows your name," Mia said. "Now give him the bag." For a moment, nobody moved. Then Jake threw the backpack on the ground. "Whatever," he said. "This is boring anyway." The 3 boys walked away. Mia's hands were still shaking, but she felt something new inside her. She felt strong. She picked up the backpack and gave it to Leo. "Thank you," Leo said quietly. "I was really scared." "Me too," Mia admitted. "But it's okay to be scared. You just don't let it stop you." Leo smiled for the first time. "Can you walk me home?" he asked. "It's just around the corner." "Sure," Mia said. They walked together, past the small blue house. Mr. Owens was sitting on his porch. He had watched everything. "Well done, young lady," he said. "That took real courage." Mia stopped. "You saw that?" "I saw all of it," Mr. Owens said. "Not many people would have done what you did." Mia smiled shyly. "I was really scared." "Everyone is scared sometimes," Mr. Owens said. "The brave ones act anyway." That night, Mia thought about the old man's words. The brave ones act anyway. She liked that feeling, the feeling of doing something hard and important. Over the next few weeks, Mia started stopping by Mr. Owens' house after school. They talked on his porch. He told her stories about his life. She told him about school. He became her friend. But one evening, something terrible happened. Mia was doing her homework when she smelled smoke. She looked out her window. Smoke was coming from Mr. Owens' house. Mia's whole body froze. Fire, she thought, a real fire. For 1 second, she wanted to call for her parents and hide. But then she thought about Mr. Owens. He was alone in that house. He was 80 years old. He couldn't move very fast. Mia didn't stop to think anymore. She ran. She ran out the door, down the street, toward the blue house. Smoke was pouring from the kitchen window. "Mr. Owens," Mia screamed. She banged on the front door. "Mr. Owens, are you there?" No answer. Her heart was pounding. Her hands were shaking, but she didn't run away. She tried the door. It was unlocked. Mia opened it. Smoke filled the hallway. It was hard to breathe. "Mr. Owens," she shouted again. "In here," a weak voice called from the living room. Mia found him on the floor. He had fallen and hurt his leg. He couldn't stand up. "The stove," he said, coughing. "I forgot. I left something cooking." Mia didn't panic. She remembered something from a school safety class. Stay low, smoke rises. Air is cleaner near the floor. She got down low, next to Mr. Owens. I'm going to help you, she said. We need to get outside. I can't walk, he said. My leg. Mia looked around. She saw his arm was strong enough to hold onto her shoulder. Lean on me, she said. We'll go slowly. Together, step by step, they moved toward the door. The smoke was getting thicker. Mia's eyes burned. She kept coughing. Don't stop, she told herself. Almost there. Finally, they reached the front door. Mia pushed it open. Fresh air rushed in. They stumbled outside, onto the grass. A neighbor saw them and called for help immediately. Within minutes, firefighters arrived. They put out the fire quickly. It had stayed in the kitchen and hadn't spread far. An ambulance checked Mr. Owen's leg. It wasn't broken, just badly bruised. You saved my life, Mr. Owens told Mia. His voice was shaking, but not from fear this time. If you hadn't come. He couldn't finish the sentence. Mia looked down at her hands. They were still shaking too. I was really scared, she said. I almost didn't come. But you did come, Mr. Owens said. That's what matters. News about Mia spread quickly through the neighborhood. People she had never met came to thank her. A local newspaper even wrote a short story about the brave little neighbor. At first, Mia felt strange about all the attention. She didn't feel like a hero. I was just scared the whole time, she told her mother one night. Her mother smiled and sat beside her. Mia, she said, real courage isn't about not being scared. Brave people feel fear too. The difference is, they don't let fear make the decision for them. Mia thought about that for a long time. She thought about the boys at the park. She thought about the fire. She thought about every moment she wanted to run away, but didn't. She finally understood something important. Courage isn't a feeling, it's a choice. A few weeks later, Mr. Owen's leg healed completely. He invited Mia and her family to dinner to say thank you. You know, he said, you remind me of my wife. She was never the loudest person in the room. But when something mattered, she always stood up. Mia smiled. I used to think brave people weren't scared at all. Nobody is that brave, Mr. Owens laughed. Not even soldiers, not even firefighters, they're scared. They just do their job anyway. That night, walking home, Mia looked at the stars. She thought about Leo, about the fire, about all the small moments when she chose to be brave instead of hiding. She smiled to herself. She wasn't fearless. She was something better. She was brave. Mia realized something important that day. Courage was never about being fearless. It was about doing the right thing, even when her hands were shaking, even when her heart was pounding, even when she wanted to run away. Remember, courage means doing the right thing, even when you are afraid. Every day, you will have small moments to choose courage. Choose it. Thank you for listening.